Well, now you're consciously competent. So now you're going to see yourself thinking the wrong thought. How do you know when you're thinking the wrong thought? Answer, based on how you feel. That's why I said earlier that the first most important thing, the only thing you do to make this super stupidly simple, is every day monitor how you feel. If you feel good, your objective is to feel better. If you feel bad, to whatever degree, that could be on the low end of the scale, complete depression where you're suicidal, or just bored, or unsure, afraid, feeling grief, anger, hate, any negative emotion. Whenever time you feel that, that is telling you you are thinking the wrong thought. And just catch yourself whenever you feel bad. And the procedure then is, okay, I feel bad, how do I feel better? I'm going to teach you how to do that. So your goal is always feel better. So I'm going to teach you how to do that. So what we talked about is the basic procedure on getting what you want is first define what you want. You can be specific, general, or just feeling good. You must have a burning desire for what you want, which is high intensity and high power. That means high emotion, high expectation, real excitement, get your juices flowing, be on fire about it, really have an obsession about it. When you do that, when you have what you want and you're obsessed with it and desire it and are excited about it and have anticipation about it and feel good about it when you think about it, then you think about it for a long period of time. That means you're going to be thinking about it all with excitement every time you think about it. Not feeling bad. If you're feeling bad, that means you're doubting. If you're feeling good, that means you're believing. And you must have belief. And that's the key to getting what you want, and then it will come in. The key element here is once you define what you want, when you think about what you want, how do you feel? You want to increase the feeling to complete excitement, exhilaration, and you ideally want to get to the point of complete expectation. The feeling, when you think about what you want, the ideal feeling is as if there's completely no doubt it's coming. It's as if you've already received it. Not that it's coming in. The ideal feeling you want to get to is that you've already received it. That it's there. And a good example is, how do you feel on Christmas Eve knowing tomorrow it's Christmas and the presents are under the tree? There's no doubt at all. It's complete excitement that it's coming tomorrow. The only difference here is when you have that feeling of anticipation, you don't have to worry whether it's tomorrow, next week, or next month, because the time when it's coming in is completely irrelevant. You let that happen when it's supposed to happen. So you put no time element on it. When you do, it just increases the ability to get doubt. Does this make sense? So let's talk about specifically how to feel good now, because this is the number one challenge. Defining your dream we talked about, but how to feel good now. Because if you, first and foremost, are always monitoring your emotions, if someone says, what do I do every day? It's always the same thing. Monitor your emotions. If you're not feeling good, that means you're not thinking properly, and that means you need to change your thinking and start feeling good. When you start feeling good, you start attracting more like-minded thoughts, and now you're getting to the unconscious competence level where this is happening automatically. It happens automatically when you've done this enough times and you develop enough neural pathways in the brain, and the positive ball of energy is bigger than the negative ball of energy. So let me give you a specific list of things you can do to feel good now. And some of these might surprise you, but these are the things that we have learned, myself and my colleagues, that work incredibly effectively well. And some of these are simplistic and easy, but you'll be surprised because they all work. And so if you're listening to the CDs, you can listen to them, but you should write them down. If you're here, you can write these down so you have this list available. First, if your body feels bad, it's going to be harder for you to feel good. So first and foremost, your body is an important element to feel good with your body. First and foremost, you want to be eating good food. Throughout history, food has been subsistence. The number one cause of death throughout history has been famine, lack of food. The second cause of death has been disease, which is caused by nutritional deficiencies and a weak immune system, which is lack of food. So you should be eating good food. Without getting into a big lecture on what's right to eat, I'll make it very simple. You can virtually eat anything you want, but eat food that is as close to as nature intended. So if you want to eat lots of fruits, fresh fruits are better than canned fruits, obviously. Organically grown fruits are better than conventional because they're not genetically modified. They don't have the pesticides and herbicides on them. There is a huge difference between organically grown produce, which is why when you go to 4- and 5-star resorts where the wealthy go, most of the produce is organically grown. When you go to people's homes, organically grown is much better. Not genetically modified, no pesticides and herbicides. Vegetables, same thing. Fresh vegetables are better than cooked vegetables, but both are just fine. Organically grown vegetables are better. Grains, rice, wheat, barley. Somebody says, when would I ever eat barley? Well, if you ever had barley soup, buckwheat, there's a lot of different grains. People don't even eat them today in various countries, but in other countries you eat them all the time. But grains are good, oatmeals, ideally organically grown grains. And this is very significant because most grains today, corn specifically, but most grains today are being genetically modified specifically for the feed industry, so that when they feed grains to animals, it makes the animals grow faster and get fatter quicker. So organically grown grains, again, that have not been genetically modified. Meats, beef, chicken, lamb, veal, all good, fine, no problems. Any types of meats, ideally organically grown animals, whether it's eggs, organically grown, dairy products, organically grown, and meats, organically grown, because they don't have bovine growth hormone or other hormones pumped into them. The animals are slaughtered properly, they're cleaner, they're healthier, they don't have antibiotics pumped into them.
All right, fam. Grand rising, and happy Wednesday. I hope all of you are having a phenomenal, phenomenal day. I am so blessed and I am so excited to be on this call with all of you. If everybody can hear me and see me good, can I please get a 1 in the chat box if everybody can hear me and see me good? Just want to make sure that it's all solid on your side. But just really looking forward to it. It is September 21st and it is a Wednesday. And we just have a really, really good day ahead of us, guys. And I know that, a lot of you are going to be able to get a lot of value from today's call. And, we have a special guest here with us today. And I'm just super, super excited. Today is a blessed day. I am feeling amazing and I'm getting better every single day. I'm expecting miracles and I get miracles. Everything works in my favor. Today is Christmas. The gifts are under the Christmas tree. We have all that we want. God is working in our favor, and everything that we ask for, we receive. Okay. And that's what it's all about. So I'm very, very excited to be here. Every day, the fact that we get a chance to do this, the fact that, we have such a beautiful community that we get to learn from, that we get to elevate with. We're talking about hundreds of people jump on these calls daily, every single day. And it's always a pleasure to have the amount of people that jump on this call. And today is a special day. My sister, Millz, we're actually both out here in Arizona, for a special leadership lock-in. We're in different houses, but same state. And it's beautiful to see the amount of growth that, we have all seen as a family. It's beautiful to see the growth that, we've all had, over the last few years, because, man, I remember when me and Millie, we didn't really have much. I remember when, we were just kind of coming into the game as rookies and just kind of figuring it all out. Like, as I'm talking to you guys, I can remember the old me and Millie. I remember when my brother Los, would come scoop me up actually, so we could hang out. And I remember I went with them once to pick up their daughter at school. And, these were times when Millie wasn't even an educator. These were times when Millie, wasn't even really tapped in heavy with the mindset. Yeah, she was always very, smart. She always had that drive, but, it's amazing to see how much somebody can change, how much we can all change if we all dedicate time and effort to ourselves and that inner work. And we build that relationship with our creator and we put ourselves in a position to win. And, today I wanted to bring her over here. She actually asked me, she said, bro, I want to do a call with you now that we're out here. Let's collab. And as you guys know, me and Millie are actually business partners in the MMX platform. So when you guys become a part of our MMX platform, which is going to be launching here in the next 2 or 3 weeks, okay, not only will you guys get access to me, but you guys are going to get direct access to Millie Millz as well. Like, it's literally the best 1-2 punch out there. We're going to blow this up. We're going to create one of the best mindset platforms in the world. We're going to go on tour. We're going to do retreats. Like, trust me when I tell you guys that me and Millie are going to do some phenomenal things together. And I'm super excited for this family because, we're both very, very passionate about what we do. This is something that, we talked about for years. Like, this was talked about 2019, 2020, and now it's just coming to fruition. And that just goes to show, guys, that the power of the word is so important. These were things that we were talking and speaking about years ago. And look, today and for the rest of this year, it's going to become a reality. So before we get this call started, let's just do one thing real quick. Let's express gratitude in the chat box. What is one thing that you guys are grateful for? Let us know in the chat box. I am grateful for God. I am grateful for my health. I am grateful for my mind, my body, and my spirit. I'm grateful for my family, my mom, my little brother, my goddaughter, Dariana. I'm extremely, extremely grateful for my sister, Millie, for taking the time to jump on this call. I'm grateful for my team. I'm grateful for the leaders in my organization. I'm grateful for my girlfriend, Katie. I'm grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community. Grateful for the roof over my head, the lock-in that we're having over here, just the growth that we've had just yesterday, man. We are in momentum. I am grateful for momentum, guys. So let's get right into this call because, man, I'm telling you guys, I am excited. It is 7:20 and I want Millie to have all the time that she needs, guys. So for those who don't know Millie, I know a lot of you guys are very familiar with her already. But if you don't know her, Millie is literally my spiritual sister. That's a name that only she has. I don't think I've given that title to nobody else but her. She is literally my spiritual sister. We've been on this road together for over 3 years now. And, we came into this basically together and we've grown heavily. She is one of the top educators in our platform, not only for trading, but now she's become an educator and she's going, side to side with me in MMX. So, this is somebody that you guys can learn a lot from. She's been personally mentored by Bob. She's extremely thankful about everything that has happened in her life. And she is extremely connected on the spiritual realm, more than any of you guys can ever imagine, guys. So prepare yourself, brace yourselves, take out those pens and take out those papers, because I'm gonna pass it off to the legend herself, my sister. No, let me run that back. My spiritual sister, Millie Millz. Let me pass it over to you, sis, and the floor is yours. And thank you so much for doing this for the family. Take it away.
Absolutely, Neno. Thank you so much for this time. Let's give it right back to Neno. Let's blast this chat with some heart emojis, and let's laser focus. Let's laser focus our energy. Something that I learned within the past years was the unseen becomes the seen. Okay, the unseen, the unseen becomes. And there was a time in my life where I became so curious in what is success, in the place that, I was raised, right? My family, where I actually grew up. And I come from the Bronx, and everything that I envision, everything that I have right now, the lifestyle, the connections, right? The influence, I first saw it on the unseen. And this is something that a lot of us, we don't understand. And the reason why is because we are relying on our five senses. We are relying on the physical things that we can see, not understanding, not becoming aware that everything that you have right now, this phone, right, this computer that you have, the place right now that you are in right now, the mentors, you actually felt it at some point on the unseen. You actually saw it at some point on the unseen. And you got so emotionally involved with that type of unseen image and emotion that it came to reality. Today, I am honored to be able to speak about the world, the unseen world, right? The unseen world. Now, it is so important to become so conscious of what's inside of you. And there are two worlds right now. If you are in Arizona right now, your physical world is, revolve around your leaders, or revolve around your friends, right? Revolves around this house, right, in Arizona. But what kind of world, what kind of environment, what kind of people, what kind of feeling is actually happening inside of you? There is a movie that is being played inside of you while you're actually playing the physical movie, which is this one right now. And I came to a conclusion that there has to be some type of synchronicity within the inside and out. There are so many individuals that they are screaming I ams, and for some reason their inside world does not connect with what they're actually saying. Type a 777 in that chat box if you have ever felt where you affirm so many things and for some reason they have not yet manifested in your physical realm. Type a 777 if that's you. Because I was once there, okay? I was once there. And I had to get to the root of this situation. I had to get to the bottom line of the situation. I had to construct myself. I had to destroy myself inside and then construct myself inside until eventually my flesh catched up to the feeling, to the image that I became inside. There is a difference between attracting and becoming. There's a difference between attracting and becoming. You can say, I am going to attract this, but you will not attract that if you don't become it. And when you become it, you first become it in you. You become that chairwoman. You become that chairman. You become that educator. What is the process of becoming? Action. If I ask you, what do you want to become? Okay, I want to become a chairman. It means that when I see you, you're walking like a chairwoman or chairman. You're speaking like a chairwoman or chairman. Your actions are like a chairwoman or chairman. Your schedule is like a chairwoman or chairman. There is evidence, there is receipts of what's actually happening and whatever it is that you're living inside of you. There's physical receipts. I want all of these students right here who are on this YouTube live right now or on Zoom to type the word receipts, 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 receipts. I want to see your receipts. Nano wants to see your receipt. Your mentors want to see your receipt. Your receipt is the result of your inner world. Your receipt. I want to see what is actually on your phone right now. Does it say Chairman 25? Does it say Chairman 50? I want to see your journal. I want to see how consistent you are with your journal. I want to see your calendar, your schedule. I want to see those receipts. Those receipts are the action to the manifestation of your end goal. But it happens inside. It happens inside, the unseen to the seen. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a powerful, powerful software. And that software is your mind. You control absolutely everything that enters your software. The Creator created us to multiply. The Creator created us to multiply. So why aren't you in a state of multiplication? Because of your inner world. You're so focused on your past story. In fact, you get so emotionally involved with your past story that you continue to create that story. That story ends this morning. That past story ends this morning. The lack, the traumas, the negative experiences, the doubts, the fears. You know why? Because today we are going to learn how to become conscious aware of the story that is no longer serving us. Now we must know who we really are inside. You see, there's a difference between knowing who you are inside and where you are outside. When I first started this business, I was living with my mom. I was pregnant, okay? And that was my physical world. But the person that I was inside was not physically actually in that home because I saw something bigger. In fact, where I used to sleep, I actually could have reached the closet. That's how close it was, but I didn't see that. I saw something else. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I now transition from living with my mom to now having my own house because I saw it on the unseen. I felt it. I became part of a vehicle that allowed me to manifest my inner desire to the physical. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of us, we put a lot of emphasis on our flesh. And our flesh is actually the last dimension of manifestation. Our flesh, skin, which is limited, our body, which is limited, okay, which is limited, is our last dimension, our last result to our manifestation. So what does that mean? What does that mean to you? I really want you to really think about this. What does that mean? If my flesh, if this world, right, if right now, this moment, this physical place, what I'm seeing right now is the last result, then where it begins. Where it begins. Where creation begins. Put in that chat box. Who are you becoming? I want to know, who are you becoming? Because I'm going to hold everyone accountable to show me physical receipts. Are you waking up every single day? Are you making sacrifices? Are you writing on your journal? I want physical receipts. That's the difference between spirit and flesh. There's a bridge. And today there's a decision that you have to make. There are habits that are renting space in your inner world that are not letting you break free from the next level. It's like a closet being full, and yet you want brand new shoes, but that closet is full. You must release the old things that are inside that closet with the right intentions of receiving brand new shoes. You must remove negative habits that are no longer serving you in your inner world, so now you can learn how to adapt new habits and you can become the person that you intend to become. If you're shouting out a rank, you must become the rank. If you're shouting out a title, you must become first inside of you that title, plus your receipts, which is the actions. If you don't have receipts, then how you know that you became it? You see, when I met Bob Proctor a couple of years ago, everything changed in my life. I was not exposed to this information. From a very, very young age, I knew that there was something different about me. I just didn't understand. I mean, it all makes sense. The reason why the enemy inside my mind was battling me. Because what was in me knew that the second I broke free, I was gonna be changing lives from all over the world. That's you right now. This information has transformed my life forever. I don't take this information lightly. I am a mom of 2 beautiful children. And when I was 5 years old, I remember seeing things in my home. When I was 6 years old, I remember hearing and experiencing certain things in my home. And those scenes, those experiences, those habits that I saw, that I experienced, I do not want my children to experience that. So mommy had to transform. So now the environment that they're growing in is different. What they're seeing is different. What they're experiencing is different. The words that they say is different. Even when they look at you is different. Who you want to become, and show me your receipts. Consistent receipts. Who do you want to become, and show your mentors, Millz, your educators, your receipts consistently. And you must, by law, become that person. You got to understand that there is a crowd that you're going to impact, and we need you. My voice might impact this amount of people. Your voice might impact this amount of people. This world is extremely big, and we need people to become. What will you become? What will you become? When I first started this business, I never thought that I was going to impact so many lives from all over the world. And I will explain why. When I was in elementary school, one of my teachers told my dad and me that I couldn't speak English nor Spanish. I was so confused when she said that I couldn't speak English or Spanish. And the reason why she said that, it was because my grammar was messed up, but I didn't see the grammar. You see, the grammar was the physical. No wonder when they would ask me questions, I would just leave to a different dimension at a very young age. It all makes sense. I was not physically present. They didn't see what I see. What you see, no one understands what you see. God gave you that unseen world. God gave you a very unique, unseen world. Different colors, senses, people, positions, passion, desire, feeling, experiences that are in you, that only you can feel, that only you can see. In fact, if you're married and you try to explain it to your husband, he will get the picture, but he will not get your picture, the one that is in you, because this is yours. This is your mission. This is your job. And the person that you are becoming is waiting for you to make the decision. The person that you're becoming is waiting for you right now, the mind, right now. You have the ability to accept or reject, whatever it is. Accept the old you or accept the person that you're becoming, and show me the receipts. Show me the receipts. But the question is, because I can show you the receipts, but what's actually happening in that secret place? What is the secret place, Millie? The secret place when no one is watching, when it's you versus you, unseen and seen. Unseen, the person that is in you and the person that is outside, the last resort, the flesh. What's happening in that secret room? A lot of people, they show the work physical, but it does not match the unseen work. That's the reason why you got the results you got. There's no synchronicity. There must be synchronicity within the secret world and the revelation of your world. Everything that I do physically that you see, I do it in the secret room when no one is watching. That's how you know that you know that you know what's actually happening inside of you. What are you doing when no one is watching? What kind of inner voice? What's happening inside of your mind? What is your mind telling you? What are you thinking about most of the time in that secret room when nobody's watching? I don't want my CEO to watch. I don't want none of my mentors to watch. I want to be in that secret room, me, myself, and I. And I want to get to the bottom of this because I understand that whatever I'm creating in the physical world, it's inside me. It's in the secret. Nobody knows. So I must get to the root of it. How you do one thing is how you do everything. If you're showing receipts just to show receipts, your end results will eventually show up because there's no synchronicity. There's no passion. What's inside does not make sense with what's outside. Type of 777. If you're feeling this right now. I'm not here to motivate, by the way. I'm done with motivation. I want to inspire you. If you Google the word inspire, I want to make sure that I take you to the spirit world. In spirit, right now. You see Millie Millz, but you don't really see Millie Millz. Let me check the chat. Sheesh. Next level. So what's happening in that secret room? Are you in Arizona right now working hard, and then when you go home in that secret room, you're sleeping? Your habits are taking over? Are you working out? Are you waking up at 5 a.m, and yet when you take that plane, your mind shifts already to wake up at 10 a.m? In that secret room, what's happening? Your results is a direct reflection of the secret room versus the physical world. Your results is a direct reflection of the inner world and the outer world. No wonder your results are what it is because of the inner world, what's happening inside of you, what you're thinking. Are you even thinking? Just like how Christopher Terry said. Thinking, capital letter, think. are you thinking? Are you taking time to listen to your inner voice? Are you taking time to exercise your end goal? I came to a conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, where, I was told to close my eyes and imagine my end goal. And I thought that when I would close my eyes, I would see everything. I thought that I was going to see everything. I thought that I was going to sense everything. I thought that I was going to get emotionally involved with everything, with exactly the end goal, exactly how it is. But with experience, I learned that it was a process. To create the end goal, it's a process. The same way how you go to the gym and you see yourself with six packs, and right now you don't have it. You gotta work and it's gonna be painful. In fact, I hardly work out. And I have been working out with Tia and my body is sore. But what do I see? Do I see myself in shape? I must grow through the pain, show my receipts in this secret first, because that's how I know it's real. That's how I know it's real. Nobody has to see me. Nobody has to see me, because I just know that I know. I want everyone to put on in this chat box right now, unseen, the word unseen, 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 unseen. What it is that you see. What it is that you see. What it is that you see. Not with your eyes, not with your eyes. A lot of people, they want views, physical views, but they don't want spiritual views. A lot of people want physical views, but they don't want spiritual views. In fact, their physical views is heaven and their spiritual views are hell. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You want to reach your end goal in peace. You want to reach your end goal the right way. You want to reach your end goal happy. You want to reach your end goal to the point where you really enjoy it. That's the whole point of your gift. The present is a present. Your present moment, right now, this moment, 7:43 is the present. And it is your present, your gift. Why? Why two words have different meanings? Your present moment is a present, is your present. This is your present. I'm gonna give you a gift. It's your present right now. Why? Why is that? Because you have the power to control the present moment. Right now at this moment, you have the power to focus, laser focus 100% on what it is that you want most of the time. 5 individuals can go to a seminar. And out of those 5 individuals, only one makes it. Why? Put it in that chat box. Why, if 5 individuals that go to a seminar, amazing mindset seminar or training, whatever type of training, only one makes it? What makes that one person different from the 4? My question is, what were those 4 people thinking? What were their habits? What did they choose to do? And what did that one person did? I want to know. Whatever you think about, most of the time you become. I have engraved this quote in my mind. Why? Because every single day we are battling certain energies. We are battling certain images, and we're human. You see, Millz and Nano we're not a robot. We feel. We feel too. We grow. We don't go through it. We grow through it. There's a difference. When you grow through it, you understand that there's a shift. You are aware that there is a shift in you. And what I think about most of the time, I will become. So I got shifted because I don't got time for this. I understand that whatever image that is actually being created in my mind, whatever feeling it is, will take place in me. It will control me. It will control me. You must take actions. And you're gonna get there, but you're gonna get tested. Because your character has to get tested too. You wrote down in your journal certain things that you want to accomplish. In fact, right now, you're getting tested. You don't even know it. But if you go back to your journal and you read it, oh, wow, I want this, this is what my heart desires. If this is what your heart desires, then tomorrow you're going to get tested to see if it is true that that's what your heart desires. You must become aware of the process. You must become aware of that dark room. You must understand that if the Creator created you to multiply, why are you thinking in a place of lack? Why are you thinking in a place of lack? What is happening in you that you're actually giving energy, room for that type of energy, for that type of frequency? This is your life. All of your friends, you attracted it. Your mentors, you attracted it. Your position, you attracted it. Your results, you attracted it. You attracted absolutely everything that you have right now because of what's inside of you. You cannot blame anybody. Let me see the word serious in that chat box. Serious. Let me see the word serious in that chat box. It is time to get serious. This is your life. Your brothers, your sisters, they're waiting on you. You know how I know that I know what I'm gonna do? Watch this. My brother, this is something that just happened. My brother, my younger brother, who opened his room when I was in my lowest, was recently in one of the lowest moments of his life. He was spending time in his room. He wouldn't even come out. He was so depressed. So depressed. And because of this company, ladies and gentlemen, I was able to save his life. If I wouldn't become the person that I am right now on the right mindset, I wouldn't be able to say, brother, come move in with me because I need to plant you somewhere else. Listen to this. I wouldn't be able because I would have probably thought like how I thought before, 5, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I Mastery Academy prepared me not only to save my life, not only to save everybody's life in a sense of providing light, but also to help my family. I saved his life. You should see his drastic change. The habits that he has left behind, the light in him, that does not have no price. I'm sorry, but that does not have no price. Because of this company. Because of this company. You need to grow. You need to be put in position. Because in the long term, there's gonna be a chaos that is gonna require you to be that person so you can be there for that person that is gonna be in a very dark place. You need to become. Not for the titles, not for the numbers, but for the world that is in you, that is living. You're living it right now. When you go to sleep, you're the one going through it. the anxiety, the stress, your body shaking, the thoughts, can't do it, the fears. Bro, enough is enough. Enough is enough. So many of you have sacrificed. I sacrificed my kids, and it's crazy because my son just got sick. The enemy was trying to take my thoughts down with my children's. That's how I knew I recognized. There's some of you that left your husband, your newborn baby, your mom, your dad. There's some of you that probably are homeless right now, and you're here. Every single minute is your present moment, is your gift. And when you go into that secret room, you, yourself, and you versus you, nobody else. You got to get to the root of it and say to yourself, enough is enough, and get straight to work and put massive action that will lead you to break generational curses. Can you believe that the actions that you need to take will lead you to break generational curses? Waking up early at a certain time, maybe having a powerful mentor telling you, hey, look, by checking you. You never had that. But because you're doing it, because you want to show the receipts, you're breaking those curses. Show me your receipts. But watch this. When you show me your receipts, time will show me your results. There's a difference. Show me your receipts, and time will show your results. Everything that you have done, the time spent, the energy, the good moments, the character building moments will show in your life. By law, it must give birth. So for that being said, Nano, thank you so much for this time. I hope that everyone experienced a breakthrough today. And Nano, I was actually on your call yesterday, and I started Googling the word laser focus, as you can see. Laser focus on your imagination. Laser focus on your goal. Massive action. Show receipts. And remember, that's in that secret room is where that chairwoman and chairman is made. Nano, take it over.
Yo, sis, I don't know what you had in your coffee this morning, but I'm gonna tell you something. You came in here and flow. The chats are absolutely lit. Everybody absolutely love this call, guys. Let me know in the chat box, guys, and describe this call in one word. I just want to see. Well, can you guys describe this call in one word for me really quick, please? Because I want to know what you guys think about this call, because I'm trying to put together the word to describe this call because it was just so powerful. It was exuberant. I don't know what it was, but this call was so good. And you were in mode, sis. Like, you were in spirit. Like, at one point I saw you and I was like, yo, she's in that mode right now. Like, she's there. And I got so much value from this. As you can see, I was here taking notes with you, sis. And, you know, I got a lot of value from that, because my favorite thing that you said was the receipt part. Like, your receipt is the reflection of your inner world. Like, wow, if so many people, I want all of you guys to truly understand what she means by that. Like, your receipt. Remember, when you buy something, you get the receipt, you get the physical receipt. Okay. So when you're working towards something, right, your receipt, the actions that you take, she said the actions are the receipt. That's a reflection of what's going on inside of you. Okay. So if you're not happy with what is on that receipt, then that is a reflection of the inner world, family, which means that you need to go in that secret room and work on yourself. You need to go in that secret room, like she said, just you, yourself, and me, myself, and I, right? You gotta go in there and you gotta fix it, because like she said, Not your mentor can fix it. Millie can't fix it. Nano can't fix it. Nobody could fix it but you, family. And that was so powerful because I remember when I went in that secret room. I remember when Millie went into that secret room. Okay. I remember when Manny, I remember when all of these great leaders that we are surrounded by went into those secret rooms. And when they came out of them, they were completely different people. Okay. But they weren't different people on the outside because we still had this face. Millie still has the same face, but inside her spirit, she worked on it. She got rid of those limitations. She got rid of those doubts, those fears, those insecurities, those moments where when she was young, her teacher told her that she couldn't speak English or Spanish. She healed herself from those traumas and those limitations that she had. And now she's a world-renowned speaker, speaking on stages all around the world, right? If she did it, everybody can do it. Another thing that she said that I really, really love, she said, God created us to multiply. So why aren't we in a state of multiplication? Right? God created us to multiply. So why aren't we in a state of multiplication? Right? If God told us, hey, we're here to multiply, then why are some of us subtracting? Why are we going against God? We're subtracting. Some of us are actually subtracting instead of multiplying. And that is so, so powerful. She also said, our flesh is the last dimension of our manifestation. Wow. So think about that. It is the last dimension. So this, the physical flesh, this face that you see, everything, the hair, the arm, the whole nine, this is the last dimension of the manifestation process, the last dimension of it. So that means that there has to be a lot more work that needs to be done in order for us to get to this point right here. And that's what I want you all to understand. But we look at it from a positive standpoint, but we also got to look at it from the other standpoint, right? Are you happy with your current results right now? Your current results right now, remember, if the flesh is the last dimension of our manifestation, okay, we got to see it for what it is. We attracted this. Everything that we have right now, we attracted it. So that was good stuff. Let me see what else I got here. If you're speaking a rank, you have to become it first. The person you're becoming is, damn, this one was good. The person you become is waiting for you to make that decision. And that's facts. The best version of me was waiting for me to make that decision. The best version of Millie was waiting for her to make that decision to go where? To go in that secret room and heal and focus and get lasered focused with their success. Okay. What are you doing when nobody's watching? The present is the present. This is your gift right here. And the last thing that she said that I really, it touched me because it related with me so much. She said, you have to prepare for the chaos that's going to require the best version of you, the strongest version of you. All this journaling, all this reading, all this meditation, all this prayer, all this stuff that you're doing right now, right? You guys need to understand that all of this right here is preparing you for a challenge that's going to happen at one point in your life that is going to require the strongest version of you, right? When we were in 2019, and me and Millie were coming up, right? All those moments that we went through, all those personal development, all those videos, all those audios that we listened to, the Bob Proctor events, all of that was all preparation for the moments that we've experienced in the last year and in the next coming years. We're prepared because now when the test comes, guess what? We're going to pass that test. We're going to ace that test. Because we prepared, we were on the calls, we were doing what was required, we were listening to the audios, we were doing what was required of us. So when the challenges come, we passed the test. While others failed because they failed to wake up early, like she said, they failed to journal, they failed to jump on a mornings with Nano call and be present and actually take notes. They failed to do the little things while we were in preparation the whole time. If you were listening to today's message, honestly, guys, this was one of the most powerful messages all year. If you actually listen to it. So we got to make sure that we remember this, guys. Don't miss these calls. These calls are so powerful. And I want to make sure that each and every single one of you guys understand that. So again, one more time, let's give it up for my sister, Millz, for just a phenomenal call. We're about to go start our morning routines now. Sis, I hope you're ready to work out again, because I know you're sore. So we're about to get this workout in. I'm excited. But look, guys, that was a phenomenal call. And it's so amazing because Millie always has this tendency of doing things at the perfect time. And as she knows, 21 is my favorite number. And look at the day, right? We were actually going to do this call yesterday. And I was like, nah, sis, I already started the call. Let's do it tomorrow. And look, September 21st, sis, you see the alignment? Well, you see what I be telling you, sis, that everything just always happens in perfect alignment with us. Like, always everything. It just never ever fails. So that's why I call her my spiritual sister, because everything just happens in that alignment, and it just worked out perfectly, fam. So phenomenal call, guys. I'm gonna do a quick prayer over us, and then we're gonna wrap it up and go about our day. All right, fam. So everybody bow your heads and let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with this beautiful Wednesday morning. We are so thankful for you and everything that you are doing for us each and every single day. I want to start off by just giving you a lot of gratitude, God. Thank you for our health. Thank you for our presence. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for allowing us to become the best version of ourselves each and every single day. Thank you for surrounding us with the right people. Thank you for putting us in a position where we can grow and become better and allow us to serve our purpose in a way that we've always wanted to, God. There's no one better than you, and we thank you and we give you all the glory for all that we have today. We ask that you continue to bless us and guide us during this journey. We know that you're walking right alongside this journey with us, and we couldn't be more thankful because there's no better leader than you in this world, and we are following you in each and every single step that we have, and we're just developing ourselves because we understand that we have to be the change that we want to see in the world. So every day we're working, every day we're developing each other, and that's what this is all about. This family is one of a kind, and I just want to thank you, and I want to thank you for blessing Millie with just such anointings. She is chosen, and I cannot thank you enough for my spiritual sister. Continue to bless her, continue to guide her, and let's put her in more position to win, because she truly deserves it, and she is definitely one of your children here on this earth who is serving her purpose the way that she has to. So continue to bless her. Let's guide her. And with that being said, let's go out there and have an intentional day and a productive day filled with love and filled with abundance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's go. All right. Yeah, she's super tapped in the spiritual realm. That's a fact. So guys, with that being said, if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram at Long Live Nano. If you guys want to follow Millie Millz, her Instagram is I Am Manifesting Millz, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I Am Manifesting Millz. Yep, let me copy and paste right here and post it in the YouTube. Follow her, guys. She is one of a kind. Honestly, like I said, you guys know how I am. I do not just bring anybody up here. This is somebody that is a mentor to me. She is phenomenal, one of a kind, and I'm excited. Follow her on Instagram. I Am Manifesting Millz. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And let's get it rocking, fam. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another episode of Mornings with Nano. Millie, love you, fam. Let's get it.